Hi.
Hi there.
Hi. It's me again, and it's
And
you
me
again.
again. It's us again,
And it's
everyone.
us again. Yay, welcome to our podcast, episode 2.
English actually with Kiki and Bella
Bella.
here.
Yay, we're so happy.
I know.
Alright.
So,
Hmm?
what are we
And
going to talk about today?
we're going to talk about something interesting actually today.
Hmm.
So, for today, we're not going to talk about something that's related to English, but we still speak in English, of course. So
That's the
that's
point,
like
anybody.
that's
Yeah.
so that's how we call it in English actually.
Uh-huh.
So, the topic for today is a quarter life crisis.
Oh my God, it sounds so serious. Are
I
you
know.
are you serious that we're going to talk about it? Really?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be fun actually talking about this quarter life crisis. I think
Okay.
not many people know it, but I do experience that in the past. Did you
Mhm.
experience it in the past?
I think so. Yeah, quarter life crisis. It sounds really depressing, actually.
I know. I mean, like
Right?
from the word itself, right? Like quarter life
Quarter
crisis.
life
I mean,
crisis.
the crisis one contains like negative meaning there, right? So that's why it sounds like scary for the crisis.
Yes. And I think, like there are so many blogs and I think websites as well talking
Mhm,
about this phenomenon,
mhm,
quarter life crisis. But at first I didn't know what was it until
mhm,
I read it all and I just found out, oh my God, like
mhm.
I was experiencing it at that time.
Oh,
Yeah. So what is it, Kiki?
so a quarter life crisis is conditioned where you feel insecure about your life. See, it's scary, right?
Yeah.
You feel
I'm
insecure
sorry.
about your
I feel like
life.
being attacked, being insecure in
Yeah,
my
it's
life.
like your life is questioned by yourself. I mean, by you. So even you question yourself, that's the moment of where you want a state of confusion. So
Okay.
you
But
say that
it's like
before that,
quarter life.
right? Yeah. So wait, before you say that you experienced it, right?
Yeah.
So how did it happen? How did you know that thing happened to you?
It was actually last 2 years, but the time bomb happened last year.
All right.
So
Okay.
what I mean, you know about the story and everything,
Oh,
right?
I know you really
Yes.
well.
So
So don't worry.
right.
Yeah.
Um, it happened really fast. I
Hmm.
didn't realize that it was actually a quarter life crisis because I
Hmm.
thought it was just like puberty,
Hmm.
but it was
Puberty, okay.
yeah,
It's just like a
it was
simple problem, right? It's just some kind of, okay, I can handle it.
yeah.
But,
I mean, like, I've been really critical about thoughts, about
Mhm.
life itself.
Right.
But
Mhm.
it was a bit different because I questioned my existence as a human.
Mhm. Mhm. It's like
And
your
then,
existence.
exactly.
It's
And
like,
at that time, I didn't feel good enough about myself. I thought
mhm.
like, you know, the song from Radiohead, Creep.
Okay, right. That
Can you sing
song.
a bit for me? Like the refrain or maybe like the verse?
Is it like, I'm a creep,
Yeah,
right?
that one.
That song,
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah, keep
weirdo.
going. Yeah,
What the hell am I doing here? Okay.
exactly. Okay,
Done.
so that
Right.
song represents what I was feeling at that time. Like I was such a fucking creep.
Ah,
And I keep
language.
oh sorry, English actually. Can you tell me put the right? So yeah, that's what happened. And then I talked to my friend. I talked
Mhm.
to you at that time, and you said that it's a pretty normal thing, and it's called a
Right.
quarter life crisis. And I googled it,
Yeah.
and I found out like, wow, it's a pace. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, because I
yeah,
felt it right before you, so that's why you asked me.
are you older than me? I'm sorry, I
Uh,
forgot.
no, no, I'm so young actually. I'm 17 years old.
Okay,
Really?
right. I believe you. So, have you ever experienced it yourself
Yeah,
before when
yeah.
you were in my age?
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, I experienced it at the age of 25, I think, because
Mm,
like I saw it on the internet. The quarter life crisis happened at the age of 25 to 30, basically. But the worst one that I felt was in at the age of 25. I never thought that thing would happen to me
mhm,
because, as you felt, before that you say that, oh, it's just like a puberty, just like a simple problem and I couldn't really handle it. But
Right.
as time went by at that time, the problem was getting worse.
Oh.
It was some kind of like really questioning yourself again and again and comparing yourself to others, which is like, that's the thing that will not be solved easily. It takes
But
time, like,
did you feel like, you're just like, loser compared to your friends? You
yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
make it.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the worst one was like, I never felt happy at that time. I
Oh my
just
God,
felt like some
that.
kind of like, why did I always like make people happy, but why I never feel happy? So,
Word
I
there. Okay.
know that's so deep, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, that's the worst feeling I've ever had in my life, and that was the
Mhm.
quarter life crisis.
Was it one of
So,
the lowest moments in your life?
one of the lowest moments in my life. I've got a lot of lowest moments in my life.
But that's one of them, right?
That's one of them. Yeah, you're
Because you
right.
feel like, when you experience it, like the world is just over for you,
Yeah,
People don't want to take you seriously or
right.
yeah.
And like like everything I kept running through your head, right? That's what you felt as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
the worst one is that when you try to compare yourself to others, like why am I not perfect? Why am not like those people? Why they are so successful, but why I wasn't? That kind of thing. That's what I
Yeah.
felt. Did you feel the same way too?
At that time, I thought, it was all about love, because like, I never really get someone who really gets me.
I
So
think
I
that's
thought,
puberty, Isabel. No,
yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
I
Okay,
thought that that's the main
okay.
problem, but it wasn't. It was all about me. It was in my head before I go to sleep. I always, thought at the time I couldn't make it. Like no matter how hard I tried, I would never be my friends.
Hmm.
I would never be that cool kid. That's what I thought at the time. That was bad.
I know that's scary actually. I mean, thought is killing you,
Yes.
right? There's like a moment where you can't really control yourself. I mean, some kind of like your mind says like, okay, I'm all right, but your body like reacts differently
Yeah.
because
Yep.
like sometimes like when you are stressful and then you think that, oh, no, I'm not stressful, but actually you are stressful, your body will react, right? Yeah, I
It's
mean,
same actually like, a fish, and then he got out from the water, and then he was questioning. I was looking for the water, but actually you're inside the water. You know what I
mm,
mean?
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean that's scary, some kind of like you can really control it. Some kind of like your mind says yes, but your
Mhm.
body says no, and then the other way around, and that kept happening
Yeah.
for. I mean, like the duration, it's various. It could be like short, it could be long. At that time,
Mm.
uh it took like a year for me to
A
understand
year.
the
You
problem
gotta
I
be
had.
kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
So you had a crisis for a year?
yeah, it's crazy,
Wow,
right? It's
man.
crazy.
Dang,
So that's
man.
why I was struggling at that time. That really bothered my social life as well, and that was crazy. And
So what was the
mm,
side effect when you experienced that? I call it side effect because like normally
mm, mm,
people don't act that way, right?
mm,
So
mm.
because I had my side effect at that time too. So what was yours?
Mind. So,
Did you get your hair bald, for example?
no, at that time I felt stressful, of
Hmm.
course, and then the level of my anxiety was so high.
Yeah.
So, could you imagine that when I slept at night, and then you wake up in the morning, you're supposed to
Yeah.
feel fresh, right? But at
Yes.
that time, I didn't feel that way.
Wow.
When I woke up in the morning, I just felt that everything's in my mind, and my mood was bad for the
Dang.
whole year. So
For
it
for a year is such a
oh
long
yeah,
time,
I
I
know, I
couldn't
know.
survive. Seriously, I don't know. I wouldn't be that strong, I think, if I were you at that time. 'Cause, yeah, I were you.
Yeah. But what about you? What did you feel?
I felt like it wasn't myself because I always know myself as a cheerful one,
Mm-hmm.
ambitious. Like I never really feel low about myself. I always like look at the mirror and I was like, God dang it, look at that gorgeous creature. But then, but then at that time, believe me, at that time, I felt like, who is this girl? You're so haggard. Like you will never
Haggard.
get,
All right, Haggard.
you will never
Okay.
get that guy. You never really be in that positions. You will always be in the same positions because you're not that good. Like I keep telling myself, like underestimating myself at the time. That
Mhm.
was crazy. So I lost almost like 5 kilograms.
Oh wow, really?
Yes. So that's
That's
why
quite a
I
lot.
I didn't really I didn't really see my friends because at that time I still remember like one of my friends came to me, pick me up from work, and then he said like I couldn't even recognize you, Bella, because oh my God, like you look so thin. Like
I
it makes
know.
me myself like oh my God, like who am I? So I started to talk to my dad at the time,
Mm,
and I got a professional help,
mm, mm.
and I got better by the time. So yeah,
Oh, so that's how you overcome your problem. So you talk to your dad.
I talked to my dad because
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
like I couldn't handle it myself at the time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, you look for support, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah. At that time, I didn't talk to my family, because that's like different like matter. So that's why I didn't talk to my family. So
Okay.
most of the time, my friends were beside me almost all the time.
Yep.
As in like when I needed them, they would always like come to my place, or maybe like I could really talk to them or like call them. So they were so helpful. They gave me a lot of advice,
Yep.
and then they did everything they could to help me. Some kind of like, at that time, I still remember that I was brought psychologist at that time.
Yeah.
So that person like needed a client.
Hmm.
So I was the client at that time, and
Right.
then I got tested
Hmm.
with several tools, and then I came to her campus 2 times,
Hmm.
and for for doing that test. A lot of things that I had to do at that time, and then I got the result. And she said
Hmm.
that the level of my anxiety was so high, really, really high, because I thought at that time I had OCD.
Yeah. You didn't have it, right?
I didn't
You
have it because
okay.
like when it comes to OCD, it's not really easy to determine someone got OCD,
Hmm.
because there's some kind of like a thing that I've got to do in order to get the test right. If some kind of like, okay, you got OCD, but that person needs to have like a lot of tests. So,
Okay.
and also when it comes to OCD, um,
Uh-huh.
sometimes it's not really like real OCD. Sometimes there is
Hmm.
something that's bigger. For example, you are more to the compulsive, or you are more to the obsessive.
Wow.
Yeah. So at that time, I was more to the compulsive.
Compulsive.
Compulsive, right? So
Okay.
that's
But
why.
did you take any medications at a time, or just simply you talk to your friends to cope your anxiety?
Fortunately, I didn't. So I just talked to my friends. They were so helpful. They was a little bit like, you know, they were really, really helpful. So they would just like talk to me almost every day, like I'm a baby. Like, are you all right? So,
No,
how?
no, but actually, for some people, I mean, if we're in the right support system,
Mm,
they will do it like that. I mean, to you,
yeah,
they
yeah,
will
you're right, right.
check you out every day to make sure
Yeah.
that you're okay. So yeah,
So,
you're the lucky one actually.
so did your dad do that thing as well to you? What did your dad
Yes,
do actually to help you, to help you to overcome this problem?
feed me. I'm
Oh,
joking.
come on, Isabel.
I'm sorry, but this is such a serious. topic. I just need to break it, Okay, so at that time, my dad, he texted me almost like every single day. My aunt as well. Like, they're my biggest support system. Like, internal biggest support system. So they always like encourage me to talk if something is not right for me. Because I mean, they want to make sure that I feel secure with them.
Right.
Because some people, if they have problem, usually they will find what is it, distraction,
Yeah.
to drugs or something negative. So they don't want me to experience that. So yeah, I kept talking to them for 2 months, I think, or 3 months
Okay.
until I got better.
Hmm.
And also to my friends, you, one of them at that time. And I said, remember, you were still in Canada, but we still, keep in touch to each
Yeah,
other.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
thank you
right.
for being there. Anyway,
My pleasure. Anytime, dear.
yes.
So that's what your dad did to you. I mean,
Yes,
like to help you overcome your problem.
of
Yeah,
course.
you were right actually. So the most important thing, you must feel safe first. You must trust that person that will help you,
Yeah.
right? So
Hmm.
to make you feel comfortable, that's the most important thing. Because this quarter life crisis sounds sounds simple, but actually when you feel it, when you experience it, it changes everything, It's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like, oh my
you're
God,
right.
it's so crazy.
Because, at the time, I always think, like, why some people look so depressed, with their life. Come on,
Yeah.
like, life offers you so much things that you could have
Hmm.
imagined.
Hmm.
But then, once I experienced it, I changed my mind. I was like, shoot, that was so depressing. One of the lowest moments in my life. And I still remember that I cried for a week before
Oh,
and when I got up. I couldn't
really?
even, yeah, I couldn't even take showers because I didn't have that kind of urge to do it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's that bad. It's that
Mm,
bad.
mm.
So I think it's one of you who listen to our podcast right now experience the same thing like what we did before. It's better for you to find the right support system. It could be your friends, could be your mom, dad, or maybe your sibling, right, Kiki? Or maybe like hang out with your pets to make you feel calm.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because like you can't really handle it by yourself. You've got to find like a good support system. Talk
Yep.
to your parents, talk to your friends. Do not hold it with yourself. Do not keep it with yourself because sometimes we need help actually to overcome problem. And then I know that is not that simple. I mean, like if you haven't experienced it, believe it or not,
Uh-huh.
unconsciously, people will have this kind of moment.
Everyone,
Everyone,
no
unconsciously.
exception.
Because like I met people who don't believe in it. They said that no, I don't have like quarter life crisis. But I believe that that person had this kind of moment, but they didn't realize it. They just thought that it was just like, oh, it was just like my problem. So
Yeah.
it's all right, I could really handle it. But actually that person was in that moment. So
Um, yeah, I mean, for some people, they don't want to look, you know, um, fragile in front of other people. So that's
yeah,
why they
yeah,
play like, I'm tough. I'm tough as,
yeah. Don't
but it's
play tough.
okay. It's okay to be human. It's okay to cry,
Yeah,
saying that
yeah,
you're not okay, right?
yeah. I mean, if you're not okay, just say you're not okay. It's fine,
Exactly.
actually, right?
Yes. Just, it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So
And
people
talk to
look you
talk to
down
people that you
actually on
trust.
you.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why support system is really important. And then what makes it worse is that the life phase, right? So from the
Yeah.
kid and then from adolescence and then move to an adult and then that adult stuff is so complicated, right? Being mature is so complicated.
Yes.
So that's why that quarter life crisis happens when we're an adult. So that's why everything is just like mixed up. You think about your life, you think about your lover, you think of bills, you think about income, you think about your job, you think about
It
your
is, yeah, I can
everything.
relate to
Right?
that.
Yeah. So that's why. I mean, the advice I could really offer is that just try to talk to someone.
Yes.
You need to find someone to help you. Seek a professional if you need to. That's all right. And then try to make yourself happy, right? And
Yeah.
then,
Right.
what else, Isabel?
I think the best way for me at that time, besides talking to my close friends and my family, is I did work out. I distracted myself by doing physical stuff like
Right.
swimming, weightlifting, and then try to fix your eating habit. Reduce those greasy junk food, for example.
Right.
Just eat like
Yeah.
more vegetables and fruits,
Mhm.
and have those chamomile tea.
Oh, I love chamomile.
Yeah, it's so
I actually
helpful
love chamomile
to
tea.
help you to
Yeah.
sleep better. And what else? Oh, I also did journaling at that time, since like there's like racing thoughts in my mind. So I try to pour those thoughts to words, since like, I think like writing is the best healing
Right.
tool if you want to get better. Yeah, I think
Yeah. Try
that's my
try
way.
to get yourself productive, yeah. Try to keep
Yes.
yourself busy.
Just
And
don't
find
be alone, right?
Don't be alone. You're right. You're right. You need to find a good distraction, yeah,
Yes.
in order for and then try to make yourself like comfortable. Try to find
Hey.
something that makes you happy.
And don't play Tinder, guys. It's dangerous, No, seriously. If you
Oh
think
my
like, oh my
God.
God, I need to find someone
Oh
to
my
talk
God.
to,
Come
then
on,
I would just play Tinder. It didn't work, guys. You will just, break your heart and it will get worse. Okay. So I have this website that can actually help you. The name is 7cups.com. It's 7 as in numbers and then cups, cups.com. There are so many listeners, and it can be anonymous there as trusted for the listeners. And you can also pay for the therapies if you need like help. Yeah. So if let's say you're such an introvert and you don't have friends, I mean, like I have to say that not many people or not all people have friends, right, Kiki?
Yes, you're right.
So you can just simply use that app to help you. Don't play Tinder. Underline. Thank you.
Okay, that's the thing you've got to underline, everybody. So do not play Tinder. That's not helpful.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. If I look back myself, like yeah.
They will make you worse, everybody. So
Yes.
don't.
Just
If you are at that moment, if you're playing Tinder, stop it. Delete the application. Okay?
Yeah,
Just don't.
yeah.
That's not healthy.
All right. So I think we've delivered some of our messages to our listeners, right? Do you want to add something, Kiki?
I think I just want to say, just don't give up.
Yeah.
You've been doing good so far.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to appreciate yourself for the thing that you've done. You're good. And yeah, that's all I think I can say when it comes to like people who've got this kind of problem or like in quarter life crisis.
When it comes to this kind of topic, I always want to hug people. Like you're not alone. Seriously. I think for me, just what Kiki said was right. So always believe in yourself, no matter what they said. You're here for a purpose. Don't give up. Okay, even like your day is so shitty, it doesn't matter. It will pass anyway. So live more, not less. So if you have any questions or maybe you want to share your story, you can simply just contact us, right, Kiki?
Right. Yes, sure. So we're going to put it on the description, our email, so you can really ask us anything you want, or maybe the topic that you want, the topic that you want us to talk about in our podcast, or maybe what else, Isabel? What else can they do?
They can terrorize us. No,
please,
just joking.
Please, yes.
Yeah, well, if you have any
I love
questions,
being terrorized, okay.
seems so scary. So if you have any questions, like maybe about one of us, or maybe you have your problem and you want us to solve it for you, or maybe giving advice, you can simply just email us. We're going to put it on our description. And for the last session, okay, so our first episode, the response was really positive. I would like to say thank you very much, guys, for listening.
Yes, thank you, everyone. You're amazing. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Yes, thank you for staying there, listening us on YouTube for how long? 40 minutes?
I think so. It's around 40 minutes.
Yeah, so we're thinking to move to Spotify, or maybe not move, but try to make it to on Spotify, but later on we're still thinking about it, right?
Hopefully, yeah. Soon, hopefully.
Yes. So from those response, many of our listeners actually ask Kiki.
Ask what?
Like they're really interested in your accent. And like some of them really want you to actually do the Harry Potter impersonations.
Okay, Harry Potter.
Or maybe you know the dialogue. Harry Potter, can you just do it for us here?
Harry Potter. Wait. I mean, I love Hermione and Harry Potter, but I'm more to Hermione. I'm a big fan of Hermione.
Harry Potter.
I know. I mean, like they're both my my role model. But
Okay.
the accent that I got actually mostly comes from Hermione.
So you can do Hermione's.
The Hermione is like a little bit posh, so it's cool actually. So
I call her Hermione. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter. How you supposed to pronounce it?
Well,
I thought at first it was pronounced Hermione. You know. What is the right one? Can you teach me how to say his name?
Hermione.
Hermione.
So Hermione, okay? It's Hermione. Come on,
Okay.
each other. Okay. I don't know if let's say like anyone of you have got like the script of Harry Potter, maybe I could really like impersonate it. But for now, all I would do the Hermione part. This the line that I like actually. I think, do you still remember the very first season of Harry Potter? They met on the train, right? So Hermione said this one: "Pleasure, you two better change to your robes. I expect we'll be arriving soon. You've got the dirt on your nose, by the way. Did you know? Just there. That's all." That's why.
Can you do the spell of Harry Potter? All I remember is like Wingardium Leviosa. It's not Leviosa. You know that one?
It's not Leviosa. It's like.
Can you try that one, please?
So I like one spell from Harry Potter. I like Expecto Patronum.
Okay.
You know
I think so. I also know that spell. God, now I forgot. You know when you try to erase the memory.
Obliviate.
Yeah. It's not really that impressive. I mean, my pronunciation is when I do the spell, right?
Ah, it's okay. No.
Can you try the Wingardium, please?
Wingardium Leviosa. Done. That's all.
Where is that for? The one that say like it's Leviosa, Leviosa. You know what?
No, I caught that one.
Okay. And then the other question is that how does Kiki look like? Does he look like a native speaker or half blood? As in like, you know, Keanu Reeves or Aliando, maybe with this accent, people imagining your look. So how actually do you look like?
How do I describe myself?
I don't know.
So you guys think I'm half blood? I'm not half blood. I'm Muggle. I don't know, Isabel. It's really hard to describe. I'm myself. How do you see me, Isabel?
You're just simply a guy, like
I'm a guy, right?
And you're tall, definitely.
I'm a guy and I'm Asian.
Okay.
and I've got Oriental look.
They won't believe you anyway. You're not Oriental at all. Hello. Because like they imagine that you look like, Aliando, or maybe like who's the son of
No.
Tamara Blazinski, Raffi.
No. I've got short hair, and then it's not blonde. My hair is black. I wish I wish like I had blonde hair, but
How tall are you?
no. One 178.
I'm sorry, language. You're really tall. Yeah, he's really
Language.
tall.
Oh my God, Isabel.
I can't help. So,
That's pretty much it. It's like how I describe myself. I don't know how do you describe how could you describe me? How do you describe?
okay, so you're first thing first, you're really tall. And
Okay.
then you look like Kim Boom, someone.
What?
And then you always wear braces, but I mean, yeah, your teeth, they're amazing now.
Yeah.
I'm following your
Yeah,
journey.
I'm a nerd actually. Braces and then glasses, right?
Yeah. Are you single? Like if like
Yeah.
some listeners like ask about
Yeah,
it.
that's so nothing special about me, everybody.
That's
So
special. Okay. All right. So you can also ask about Kiki or about me.
sorry,
I'm
I
there.
think the connection.
I'm
is
there
not
in
really
the
good.
virtual world, whatever. Okay. So
Okay. Right. I
you,
think it's the time for us to end it. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
So okay.
I know that you don't want to stop talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but you can also
later.
ask everything, to us. Just simply email us. You
Yeah.
can ask things like before, challenge Kiki or me to do some impersonation.
Yeah.
And
You can
thank
really-
you. But
No. Yeah. You can really ask us anything actually, but not money.
or attention.
Or that.
Okay, so thank
Okay.
you for listening.
All right.
I'll
Thank
see
you for
you
listening.
on the next episode.
Episode. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.